Okay, y'all. Cardi B, she just went to court again. Security guard was suing her for 24 million, something like that. And Cardi B won another case. So we are about to talk about this because this is very interesting. A lot of people feel like Cardi B stay winning, but is she? Is she winning when they keep on letting her get by and throw temper tantrums and win cases? We about to talk about it, okay, y'all? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes, thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Cardi B been going to court the last couple of days. And I would have covered it, but I know she gonna win anyway. And the case was weird in itself. 24 million. Even if Cardi B did put pause on her or whatever, whatever, whatever. 24 million. This what you coming for. It was already, rigged from the start. If she would have said 1 million, it would have been better than 24. It just made the person, the security guard person, look bad. It made her look like she was just coming after half of her money. You ain't been married to Cardi B for 5 years for you to get half, okay? It just didn't even make sense in the first place, okay? 24 million. I'm just saying. That in itself made the security guard look bad. Now, was she lying about everything she said? I don't believe the security guard was lying about everything she said. I do believe that Cardi B has an attitude problem. And I'm going to tell y'all this, the media, the people around her, her lawyers, and all of this stuff, the judicial system, they're creating a monster right now. And they're doing this on purpose. Because the more you're protected, the more you think that you're untouchable. That every time you do something to somebody, you're going to get away with it. This is what they put in their heads. But that fall is deep, y'all. That fall is steep, y'all. Okay? And Cardi B is headed for a big fall. You cannot continue to treat people the way you treat them and think that you're going to have behind your security and all of this stuff because you got money. You can't do that because eventually security ain't looking or, something pops up and there's nobody to hide behind. And Cardi B been had behind a lot of people, y'all, with a lot of things that she's out here doing. And for the love of me, I don't understand why the majority of people, well, not a majority, but a lot of people support Cardi B. And Cardi B is full of crappy patties. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I call her the baby making machine because every time somebody walk past her and mistake a touch her, she get pregnant. Did her mama ever teach her about a birth to the control? I'm just asking y'all. Do she know about those type of things? And I'm going to tell y'all why she's so mad during this pregnancy right now. She has a serious attitude during this pregnancy because she's a side chick. She left from being a wife to now being one of Stefan Diggs' side chicks. And he don't see her any different than he do the rest of these females that he got pregnant at the same time. And she's mad about it. Not only is she mad that she's pregnant along with somebody else, she's giving birth same time other people is giving birth by the same man. He's still cheating on her. Okay? And she looks really, really bad that she's still married to Offset and haven't even finalized that divorce. And she about to pop out another baby by another man. She's looking bad out here in these streets, y'all. She really is. And on top of that, if that ain't worse enough, we have Stefan Diggs that has some serious allegations against him, y'all. by another man saying that, he made advances at him. Allegedly, I wasn't there, but I'm just telling y'all the streets is talking. He made advances at a man, and the guy wasn't for it, and he tried to take the back door, y'all. Word on the street, he tried to take it, take that. This guy that Cardi B is head over heels and left Offset for, it's even worse than Offset. Because now she's dealing with somebody, and I don't know if, Offset swing both ways and this and that and this, but if you've been hanging out with Diddy, them, ain't no telling, okay? But word on the street is her new baby daddy does. He swing both ways. And he's not giving her the attention that she wants right now. And she's taking that out on everybody around her. And, the judicial system, and everybody is making excuses for her. Now, word on the street, when she went to court yesterday and they, found her not liable for whatever, okay? When she went to court yesterday, she threw another temper tantrum. Now, they said it was on a lunch break. I don't know if it was lunch break or if she was getting to court or leaving court. But one of the bloggers was outside the courthouse, and they were asking her questions like any other reporter would ask her questions. And instead of her ignoring the person who asked her a question, you on trial right now. You're on trial. She got a pen in her hand and she throws it at the person who's asking her a question instead of her ignoring them. And she still won this case. And you clearly see everybody, reporters, everybody outside, see that there's something wrong with her. That she has anger issues and she takes it out on other people when she having a bad day. And she thinks she can continue to have behind her money and her security. I'm going to tell y'all this. If I was security to some of these stars and they out here kicking it off with some of the people that just ask her questions instead of her just ignoring them, I'll move right to the side. I'm not about to take no shells or nothing for nobody that's out here starting stuff. No matter how much they paying you. You just playing rushing to the roulette with your own life when you doing some stuff like this. Cardi B is a ticking time bomb, y'all. And eventually, it's gonna explode. This is what I see when I look at Cardi B. And like I said, the more that they continue to let her get away with stuff, the worse she's going to get. And then they're going to pull the rug right from under her feet. And they're going to be like, oh, there's a pattern. When she went to court this time, she threw at somebody and they haven't even came to a decision on the other case. What if she would have threw that pen and it could have possibly hit him in the eye or something like that? Just what if? That would have been another assault case added to the one that she already had yesterday. Because she didn't like what somebody asked her. I'm a woman. This is what she said when she threw the pen. I'm a woman. You don't ask me questions like that. Respect the woman. Respect the woman that don't even respect herself. How do you expect somebody to respect you when you don't respect yourself? You don't respect your family. You don't respect your kids. You could care less how people feel. And your kids got to go to school and listen to other kids talk about their mother and their father. And that their mama stay pregnant. Stay pregnant. And I understand. So, a lot of people like to have a bunch of kids and this and that and that and this. But y'all remember when y'all were growing up on the block, on the hood, and it was just this one female that's on the block that every time somebody walked past her and mistaken just rub against her, touch her, whatever, she got pregnant. Just fertile as can be. It wasn't no way around it. Other than her, take precautions. But she never did. And she had a whole house of kids, y'all. A whole house of them. Y'all remember that person on the block that had a bunch of babies at a young age and just filling the house up? Some baby daddy, same thing, and some not. This is what I see when I see Cardi B. I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. This is what I see when I see her. A straight up baby making machine that is not going to stop. And this is the sad part about Cardi B is after each baby she leaves, she drops the baby. As soon as she have the baby, the next week she's making an appointment to go back to the plastic surgeon to get back on the table and risk her life again. Because every time you get on that table, you risk your life. She don't want to do the exercise. She don't want to do whatever it takes to. She want to get that, hourglass figure, right away. Put it back so that she can get the ball rolling for the next baby. And I don't understand if you're going to keep having babies back to back to back. Why do you keep going to get the plastic surgery? Because you're going to stretch your stomach right back out again. Then she goes back to the plastic surgery after the baby and have them to nip tuck again. If y'all think this is not taking a toll on her, think again. Think again. Think about all of the people like Anna Nicole Smith and all of these people that kept getting she kept getting her baby feeders done and she was in so much pain all the time. Just think of Cardi B that keep running to that table after each kid, y'all. And then you find out after she done went to that table again, she pregnant again. The next 2 months, she's pregnant again. Pregnant again. And she used this in court. She kept saying, I'm pregnant. I'm this. You stay pregnant. You stay pregnant, girl. When are you not pregnant? She ain't seen a monthly since her teen years, probably. She stay pregnant. And stay with her attitude. Because baby daddies that she's getting pregnant by, they ain't studying her been more than a man in the moon. They ain't studying her. She is an embarrassment to her children. She's an embarrassment to her family. This is sad on so many levels of how Cardi B is going out like this. And you can see it coming, y'all. You can see the karma building up, building up, building up, building up. And they try to keep looking over her because, oh, she's pregnant, so she moody and this and that and that and this. And they're trying to, let her get away with a lot of stuff that she's doing. But what happens when you keep on, look at P. Diddy right now. He done got away with stuff for 30 years, 27 or 30 years. He done got away with stuff. And look at the fall. Look at the fall. It was humongous. Cardi B is headed in that direction. She's making money. But in a minute, the majority of Cardi B's money is going to be going toward lawyers. That's what they're going to be doing. And then in a minute, she's not going to keep winning all these cases. She's going to start losing. And people going to be coming out the woodwork on her the same way. The same way. They just wait until they, stack up a lot of receipts on her. And then they're going to lay the whammy on Cardi B. And see, Cardi B is a slick one, y'all. In the judicial system is all messed up when it comes to Cardi B. Because I'm going to tell y'all this. Last time she went to court before this one, she was going to court for other stuff too that she won on. But she turns around and before she wins the case, she, donates money to the city, all kind of stuff that she does so that she can make sure that she wins these cases. This is what she does. Or the case is not strong enough to. But a lot of the times, she is donating money to the city. And she mysteriously wins all the time, even if she's in the wrong. Street association, all kind of stuff she has been tied to. And each and every time, she slips through the crack. They use you until they don't. Okay, y'all? They use you until they don't anymore. And when they don't need her anymore and feel like she has that influence anymore over brainwashed people, they're going to lay the whammy on Cardi B, y'all. She's going to end up in jail just like everybody else. If she keeps on with the same thing that she's doing, how do you, in the middle of a case, try to assault somebody else on the outside just asking you a question? Made the female that was saying that you did this and this to her, made her look good. The only thing that made her look bad was she was asking for so much money, which made no sense. This lady, this security guard, was not going to make no $24 million in her lifetime. But she was asking for that type of money. And that's what made her look like it was all a money grab or this and that. If she would have had a lower, way lower number, she possibly would have won. And I do believe that they took that in consideration. But to me, at the same time, a lot of this stuff is rigged for Cardi B. For now, it's rigged. And a lot of people is puzzled about her because a lot of her stuff that she does now is flopping. It do good for a week and then it flops. She had one song she was accused of stealing that from another female rapper. She was accused of stealing that song. Her or somebody around her that gave it to her. She was accused of stealing that song. It was okay for a second. Drop. Each day it just dropped off the map. Okay? Then she made another song, some type of remix of Jay-Z song. And that's flopping. She's turning out to be the flop queen, but she's still running around here with endorsements as if she's new to the scene. And this is what I tell y'all about favoritism in certain artists. Some get paid more than others. All the doors that open up for Cardi B didn't open up for other female rappers of color the way it did for her. And I have a problem with that, to be honest. Because, the female people of color, they the ones that started this. But anybody in other races, whatever, can come in and do the same thing that other people have done, and they don't work as hard as the others, and they get way more. And that's the sad part about this situation. It's so one-sided it doesn't make sense. But it's so many sellouts in the industry that a lot of people don't care. They don't care, but you still have to pay that attention. You really do. But she won another case and going at the door before she even got the verdict, allegedly, before she got the verdict, she was already trying to, to assault another person outside of the courthouse. And she still won. So our judicial system is a joke, y'all. Even if I could see if they would have, and they went in there in less than an hour and chose Cardi B over the female. In less than an hour. They didn't even question her attitude. Did they even hear about what happened on the outside, or did it happen after court? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I know she was getting in her car, so it's a possibility that it was afterwards. I don't know. And even if it was afterwards, the jury, they have to feel stupid right now. Because I know that they hear the reports that's going on, but at the same time, they don't care. A lot of people look at, oh, she's pregnant, and and they get away with stuff. It's just like Rihanna and her man with that situation. And Rihanna coming to court pregnant. They don't want that on no heavy hearts from putting somebody in jail and then a wife or group baby mama at home having a baby without her. And you got Rihanna with her sob face coming to court and pregnant. And the same thing with her. Every time she goes to court, she's going to be pregnant because every time somebody touches, she's pregnant. This is not going to stay like this. People are going to be, and this is with anybody. If you are somebody that been getting in trouble all your life and you keep going to jail, sooner or later, even if it's not that serious, the judge's going to get tired of seeing you. And they're going to make an example. Okay, you didn't slip by the system too many times. This time we about to lay the whammy on you. This is how that works in real life altogether. The judge gets sick of it. They see a pattern of you keep going to jail for the same thing or getting accused of the same thing over and over. And you're not learning a lesson. You keep getting a pat on the wrist. And this is going to take a turn for the worse on Cardi B. She better get her attitude together. For real, for real. Which I doubt she's going to do. But she better do it. Because if she don't, Cardi B is in trouble, y'all. She's in some trouble. And it's going to come sooner than she knows. You can't keep doing these type of things to people and think that they're not going to get at you. You cannot keep doing these type of things to people and think that you're going to have the jury fixed every time that you go to court. You're going to have somebody that's going to be like, I am sick of Cardi B going to court. Every single time, the same pattern. Maybe, and then she got outside of the courthouse and she started pretty much threatening future people that was going to come forward and sue her. Next time y'all come to me with a frivolous lawsuit, I'm going to countersue. You're throwing at somebody for saying something out their mouth. And you talk about you're going to countersue? Good luck with that, Cardi B. Now she's trying to make people not even bring her back to court. Because this taking a toll on me. Well, you don't think it take a toll on other people when you coming at them, calling them B's and H's and throwing at them and this and that? Because they doing their job just to ask you a question? That's what the media is about. If you don't like being a celebrity, then give you all your money away. I'm just saying. Give it all away. Come here. I put my cash out for you. Give it all away if you don't like it. But this comes with the territory. People going to ask you questions. People going to ask you questions you don't like. And you cannot put paws on people and cuss them out and all in their face and this and that just because they ask you a question that you don't like. But stay tuned, y'all, because they just getting started on Cardi B. This is not over by the least little bit. Cardi B is going to be Cardi B. And they're going to help her send herself off. She's a crash dummy in the making. And stay tuned because she's going to crash eventually. She will. Every time somebody keep getting away with stuff, it just builds their ego. To make them think, I'm untouchable. Every time I go to court, I win. Blah, 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 blah. Watch and see, y'all. Watch and see. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And if you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Peace, y'all.